a very warm welcome to WS Cube Tech. In our previous video, we have covered what is heat map and we learned how to plot it. In our today's session, we will be talking about the count plot. So guys, we have already discussed about count plot in our matplotlib also. So here count plot, what does the count plot do over here is it counts the values and gives you a graph based on the counted values. So let's have a look on first of all how a count plot looks like. So they more of look like a bar plot only, but the difference over here is we won't be passing both x and y parameters. We just need to pass one of the x's and the axis would count the number of values that has inside it. So let's have a look on how count plot can be plotted. To plot a count plot, first of all we will import all the libraries. So import seaborn as SNS, import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT. We will also import pandas as PD. Okay, so what we need over here is we need a data set. Let's go and fetch the data set. Datasets repository for Seaborn, and we have a GitHub's dataset over here, and we have a repository over here, and let's go for tips. So why I mostly prefer tips over here is very simple, that tips basically gives us an idea that we know what all the columns over here are very familiar. No new terms are introduced over here, so I would be preferring tips because if I talk about the understanding part, it is easy to understand when we are working with the tips. So I'll be writing df is equals to sns.load. We have to load the dataset. What dataset we need to load is we'll be passing tips inside. Once we have got this, let's write head and let's get all the columns that are there in this dataset. So for that I'll be writing df.head and let's run and see what output we'll get. So as soon as I run it, I'll get this output. So we have total bill, tip, the gender, if a person is a smoker or not, day, time and the size. Okay, now what do I need to do over here is I need to create a count map. The count map will count the total bill. Let's say it would count the total bill, or let's count the tips, that how much tips a person has given. Okay, so I'll be writing sns.countplot and here I'll be passing x is equals to tip and our data is equals to, it's coming from the data frame, so data is equals to df, and over here it will come inside the double quotations, that's why it's throwing an error. So this is how a count plot has been plotted over here. So we have a lot of values over here, so instead of that let's put something else. Instead of tips, we will count the gender. So I'll be just writing sex. Okay. In the male, we have around 155 males, and in the female category, we have like around 80 to 85 people. Okay. So this is how we can count the values over here. So count map is based on one of the x's only. Suppose if I would have given over here sns.countplot, and instead of x, I would have provided the value in y, that y is equals to, let's say, who? No, I guess it is sex. Okay. And the data is equals to df. So if I run it, I'll get the output in this way, that we have the count of female over here and we have the count of male over here, and it is not a vertical bar, it's a horizontal bar. So if you want the origins of the bar to be the y-axis, in that case you will pass the value of y. If you want them to be vertical, in that case you will pass the value of x over here. Coming back to our x part, coming back to our vertical bars over here. For that, what I'll be doing, let's come to the functions, that how the functions of count plot works. So we have some amazing functions over here. First of all, I'll be giving a hue. Hue will be based on what? So we have gender. Let's give the hue based on smoker, that if a person is smoker or not. So I'll be giving smoker, and if I run it, in the male category, the blue is representing the people who smoke and the orange is representing people who don't smoke. In the female, again we have blue, which is representing the people who smoke, and again in the orange section we have people who do not smoke. Similarly, if you want to give a palette over here, so for that we can provide with a palette as well. So you can write palette is equals to spring, and if I run it, I'll get the output in this way. If you want to try any other palette also, for that all you need to do is write any, and then it will throw an error and give you all the list of colors. So I'll try this one maybe. So let's try this. I hope it turns out to be something good. So I'll paste it and run it. So yeah, okay, it's decent. Not something that I expected, but yeah, okay. So this is how we can get the palette also over here. At the same time, if you want to only give a single color, suppose if you want to give a single color only, in that case what you will do, you will write sns.countplot. So count plot x is equals to 6 and data is equals to df. And lastly, I'll be giving a color over here, that I am defining the color. Color is equals to, let's say, hot pink. And if I run it, I'll get the output in this way, that I'll get the colors, both the bars over here are of pink color. So you can define the color according to your choices as well. Similarly, you can also provide with a term called as saturation. Saturation over here gives you the depth of the color. So if I put it 0.2 and if I run it, I'll get the output in this way. So you can see saturation over here, how the saturation part is working. So this is how it changes your saturation. And lastly, if you want to plot a plot which does not have any face color, just have the edges over there. So for that, what you can do is we have a very simple method that again I'll write sns.countPlot, and here providing the x value as 6, the y value as, okay, we don't need to provide the y value, we need to provide the data. That data is equals to a data frame. Face color, if I talk about face color over here, it takes 4 parameters. What are these 4 parameters? It's the RGB and alpha. So R is 0, G is 0, B is 0, and alpha also 0. Once I'm done with this, I'll be giving a line width over here. So line width of, let's say, 4. Let me just run this much. Line width is equals to 4, and let me run this much. So right now it's not coming, everything is disabled because we haven't given the edge colors yet. So edge color would be, I'll be taking the use of a palette over here. So edge color is equals to sns.color palette, and here I'll be giving 2 parameters. The 2 parameters would be, first of all I'll be giving the color. So color would be, let's say, GN BU, and there will be 2 colors that will be used. So as soon as I run it, it would give me 2 colors like this. And you can see over here, because I have given the line width of 4 over here, it is showing me a line width of 4. And similarly, if I would have given it a little bit thicker, it would have looked like this. So here we can give a line width. Face color over here means it is taking 4 parameters, that is 0, 0, 0, 0. The first one stands for R, then the second one for G, the third one for B, so RGB, and the last one is the value of alpha over here. Lastly, in the edge color, we have taken a color palette, and in that we have passed 2 parameters, that we have which color you want to fill it with, and lastly the number of colors. So I hope guys that the count plot over here is clear to you. To plot a count plot, all you need to do is give a data in any of the axis. If you want the horizontal bars, then y-axis, and if you want the vertical bar, then x-axis. After that, we need to provide the data. That data is equals to our data frame, that whatever data frame we have loaded. After that, we have next thing as the hue, that if you want to give a hue and you want to give a palette, that which color you want to define for the hues, then you can give a palette as well. Later, we have also seen about the color, that if you want to give a color over here, you can give a color, plus you can define the saturation according to your choice. Lastly, if you want to make the face color of your graph as transparent, we can do that as well. Plus you can provide with the line width and edge colors as well. So I hope guys that the count plot over here is clear to you and you have no doubts in the questions. In our next session, we'll be talking about the violin plot. So stay connected guys, and I'll see you in the next session. Thank you.